Hey, what's going on everyone? So today we're going to be putting to the test 750 watt bikes to see which one's more powerful and has more power up hills. Now the only difference is the Lectric XP, which is a 500 watt bike, but being that that's such a popular bike and has a lot of power, we're going to throw that in the end just to see how it compares and how it stacks up to the most powerful bike out of these four bikes, which is the Snapcycle R1, the Magicycle, the Ariel Rideal, and the Engwe EP2 Pro. So I just want to go over a couple quick specs of the bikes really quickly before we get into it, and then we're going to start putting them head to head. My buddy Chris is here to help me out. I'm 160 pounds, he's 210 pounds, so he's about 50 pounds more than me. But what we're going to do is we're going to try to put him on which bike I think is going to be the most powerful, and if it wins, then we don't have to do the test again. But if my bike wins, we're going to have to swap bikes, do it again. But hope I didn't lose you guys there, but you'll see what I'm talking about in the video. So the Snapcycle R1 comes with a 14 amp hour Samsung battery, which is pretty awesome because the Samsung cells that they have in here are one of the best in the industry. It's a 48 volt system, 750 watt nominal motor made by Engwe. And then we have the Magicycle here. This is a brand new company out. Really excited with this bike. If you guys watched my review video, I got 30 miles out of that charge and has tons of power. And my honest opinion, I'm thinking this one's going to win, but it has a 52 volt system, which is more than any of these. It has a 22 amp controller on it and a 750 watt Engwe motor. So in theory, this one should win because it has a higher voltage and a 22 amp controller. Don't think I mentioned on this one, it has a 22 amp controller as well. The Rideal, that one has a 14 amp hour non-branded battery. This one has a non-branded battery too, this Magicycle. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but Ariel Rider has a non-branded battery, 14 amp hours, 17 amp controller in the production models. This one has a 20 amp controller and a 750 watt motor, nominal. Engwe bike up there has a 12.8 amp hour non-branded battery. I believe it has a, I can't remember exactly, 17 or 18 amp controller. If you guys want to see for sure, just watch my review video. 750 watt motor. However, if you guys watched my review video, I felt like it was more comparable to my 500 watt bikes and not my 750 watt bikes. So I'm pretty sure that one's not going to win. And then the Lectric XP has a 9.6 amp hour Samsung battery in mine, but however I did notice recently that they quit advertising Samsung and LG batteries, so the ones that you might get might be non-branded. It's kind of weird that they quit advertising that, so I'm assuming they're starting to ship non-branded batteries now, probably because of all the shortages. But a 9.6 amp hour battery, 18 amp controller, and 500 watt nominal motor, but these things are putting out over 800 watts, I believe. So this bike normally holds up fairly well to most of my other bikes, but we're going to put it head to head with the one that has the most power here just to see how it compares. I know it's not a completely fair test, but a lot of you guys know what this bike's capable of and the power this thing has. So if you're looking to upgrade, that'll give you a good comparison and idea. If you guys want to see anything in depth about these, just make sure you guys watch my review videos on each bike. And in the description down below, I'll put timestamps so you guys can jump right to specific spots, and I'll also put affiliate links for each one of these bikes if you guys are interested in checking out more details on their sites or picking one of these up for yourselves. But just know that if you do use that link or coupon code that I'll put down below, if I have any currently, I will make a small commission, and that's what helps this channel out. So let's go ahead and get into it, guys. I think the first one we're going to do is the Engwe and the Rideal, and we're going to see how those stack up to each other. Then we're probably going to do maybe the Snapcycle, and then the Magicycle, and then the Lectric XP last. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so Chris is on the Ariel Rideal. This is going to be throttle only test, and for each one of these tests, we're going to start right here at this reflector. This is right at the bottom of this hill. It's all uphill from here, not so much at the bottom, but it gets steeper up the top right around 10 degree grade or so. All right, ready? Go. All right, so throttle only. The Ariel Rider has the lead so far. And remember, he's 50 pounds more than I am. I'm pretty sure this Engwe is not going to make it all the way up, throttle only. And that's it for the Engwe. So he made it further than me. throttle only, and he's 50 more pounds. So that one definitely won this test. So we're halfway here. Let's start halfway and see if each one of these bikes can start going from a dead stop. I don't recommend doing this, guys. Definitely put effort into it, because this is a good way to burn out your motor and controllers, but we're just gonna see here. Actually, you know what? I don't really want to burn this motor out, so let's start facing each other. Face this way, just to get, so we can get going a little bit, and then I'm gonna try to turn and go, and then he could try to turn and go, and we'll see. Ready? Go. Yeah, mine ain't going. His is going. Definitely more power on the Ariel rider, and this time we're gonna do it with pedaling in gear 1, just to help it out. Not putting a lot of effort into it, you? So, not bad. Pretty comparable, I guess. So now let's go back and get the Snapcycle and put it head to head with that. That has a 22 amp controller and a 48 volt system as well. Be right back. All right, guys, so we got Chris on the Snapcycle this time. That's, like I said, a 48 volt, 750 watt system. And I have him on that bike now because he's 50 pounds more than me, and I'm pretty sure that one should win over this one, but we're gonna see. Ready? Go. Now keep in mind, guys, I'm 50 pounds less than him, but this is also a 20 amp controller, not a 17 like the production bikes come. Not bad. That was pretty much, in my opinion, even though I gained a little bit more speed than him in the beginning, you weren't gaining or losing, and I wasn't gaining or losing once we got up to a certain point. So I would say pretty comparable, but he weighs 50 pounds more than me, so I would say that bike won. I guess let's switch and do that one again, being that it was so close. Ready? Go. Oh yeah, I got you this time. That's what I thought. I thought the Snapcycle had more power. At least my video on this was accurate, saying that this was my most powerful bike to date when I did this video. Yeah, see that? The Rideal won't even pull him up. Took me up no problem, and a lot faster than the Rideal on that one. Go. And I'm barely putting any effort in. How about you? Any effort? None. None. On to the next one. All right, so here we go for the third test. We got Chris on the Magicycle because it's a 52 volt, 22 amp controller. So in theory, that one should win. And I'm on the Snapcycle. All right, ready? I'm gaining on him. See ya. Keep in mind, guys, like I said, he's 50 pounds heavier. So it looks like we're gonna have to swap bikes and try this test again. So I was gaining maybe slightly there. I think I was gaining slightly there on him once we got going up the hill, but we're gonna go ahead and swap bikes and try that one again because it was really close. Ready? Go. Oh yeah, I think I definitely got him on this one. Pretty sure I got him on this one. So I would say pretty much almost comparable to how far I beat him on the, would you say that one's comparable to this one? I'd say that one's a little better. All right, so he's saying that the Magicycle is a little bit more powerful, which I agree. Not a super huge difference though. I was actually pretty impressed between the two. One thing I want you guys to know though is if you watched my original test on this bike, one thing that I want to mention is the 52 volt system, you're going to have higher power a lot longer. So when I was down to 10% power on this thing, it still pulled me up this hill with no problem. Whereas I believe with that, once it gets down to around 10%, the voltage is going to be 4 volts lower. So you're going to be outputting less power out of that battery. So in theory, this one should have more power overall for the whole range of the bike once the battery starts depleting down a lot further. But the controllers on these are exactly the same at 22 amps each. Snapcycle did say that they were going to upgrade those to 25 amp controllers probably in their next batch of bikes. Not sure exactly when that is. Hopefully somebody can confirm that. Please confirm it down in the comments if you end up getting one and it has a 25 amp controller. The foldable 20-inch fat tire bike they want to send me, they said it had a 750 watt motor and 25 amp controller, so I'd be excited to test that out. So if you guys want to see that, make sure you guys stay subscribed. And one thing I also want to mention is even though these brake calipers on here squeeze from both sides, me and him both agree that the Snapcycle brakes seem a lot better than the Magicycles. I don't know if it's because this maybe still needs some more adjustments, or maybe it's the type of brake pads they used, but I do feel like that bike stops a lot better and it's a lot quieter than this one. So I think the last test we have to do is the Lectric Step Through 2.0. We're going to put it head to head with the 52 volt Magicycle and just see how it does. I'll be riding the Lectric and I'll let Chris ride this and we'll see which one wins. All right, this time Chris is on the Magicycle. I'm on the Lectric Step Through 2.0. 500 watt motor and 18 amp controller. But everybody knows what these bikes can do. Been a very popular bike the past 2 years. Right? The Magicycle should definitely win. But he is 50 pounds more than me. Pretty comparable so far. See, I feel like I want to start pedaling now. This isn't good for the motor. And this is about stopped. It's still pulling me, but that pulled him up no problem. Definitely Magicycle won, but there you have it, guys. I think the Lectric 2.0 Step Through, I think it did pretty good compared to the 52 volt Magicycle overall. Now, we probably should switch and do this again, but I know this isn't going to pull you up. I really don't think there's really a need to do that, but like I said, I'm 160 pounds, maybe 165. He's 210. We're not going to swap. I mean, I know this isn't going to pull him up. You guys can see that one definitely won with him on it, so it would definitely win with me on it. All right, guys, so there you have it. That was a pretty good test in my opinion. The Magicycle won first place, the Snapcycle won second place, the Ariel Rideal won third place, and the Engwe won fourth place out of the 750 watt bikes. Now the Lectric Step Through, like I said, I think it fared really well matching it up to these 750 watt bikes. Even though it's only a 500 watt, I didn't really want to rate that one in this comparison because it's really not fair, but as you could see, it held up pretty good. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments below about each one of these. And if you want to pick one of these up, like I said, I'll put affiliate links down below to each one of these bikes. This one is currently $1,299 with my coupon code, but that sale that they're having on these expires October 1st of 2021, and then the price is going to jump up from there. I might not even have this video out by then, so hopefully I can. Snapcycle is currently $1,500 and some with my coupon code. The Rideal is $999. The Engwe is right around $1,000, I believe, with my coupon code. I'm not sure if my coupon code's still good or not. It's been a while since I made that video. I think they're like $1,217, and I think I had $150 off coupon code if I can remember right, but I'll put it exactly everything down in the description. If I do have a current coupon code, I'll put it down there. And the Lectric XP or the Lectric step through is $999 as well, which I believe they do have these in stock now. A lot of people waited a long time for these. But if you guys want to see any more testing done between any of my bikes head to head, let me know, and make sure you guys stick around because I got a lot of different bikes coming and I never know what I'm going to have coming. So stick around, guys, and thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.